Known for being innovative and experimental, John Galliano is an exciting designer. While his haute couture designs are theatrical and ahead of their time, when translated to street clothes they are wearable and fluid. Part of a new breed of avant-garde British designers, his brilliance comes from his ability to create a new look based on diversity. John Galliano has an eye for detail, and his collections are always completely accessorized. John Galliano officially launched his own label in 1984, producing historically influenced designs laced with a contemporary edge. Part romantic, part maverick, he has always been a couturier at heart. His delicate bias-cut gowns and superbly tailored suits have fast become his trademark. In 1987, it was those designs that won him his first British Designer of the Year award. But conquering the British capital was not enough, and 3 years later, he moved his operation to Paris in order to show at the ready-to-wear collections. As his clothes became less formal and more elegant, Paris began to sit up and take notice. It wasn't long before Givenchy appointed him as chief designer, the first British designer to head a French couture house. He grabbed headlines with a series of risque collections aimed at transforming the profile and fortunes of the slightly staid fashion house. Just 1 year on, John was offered the top creative job at Christian Dior, the glittering prize of Paris fashion. John is as much an illusionist as he is a fashion designer. Watching his collections unfold is like watching a dream come to life. He is the ultimate showman. In the 90s, shoemaker Manolo Blahnik also worked at fashion house Dior. John and Manolo collaborated and came up with a collection of shoes for the Dior label. The celebrity cobbler, shoemaker to some of the world's most famous women, has since launched an exhibition at London's Design Museum. A hit with celebrities, John has a host of Hollywood stars as customers. Liz Hurley and the gorgeous Iman look stunning in his designs. Iman recently wore a dazzling red dress by Galliano to a charity benefit. Andie MacDowell and Penelope Cruz are often seen in his designs. Penelope, the Spanish beauty, always looks elegant, seen here wearing a classic black Galliano design. The eccentric designer's work is extremely popular with the fashion crowd, and many top models work the runways at his shows. At the beginning of his career, when finance was tight, models like Kate Moss were prepared to work for little more than love. For his wonderful visions, John has won the title of British Designer of the Year not only in 1987 but 94, 95, and shared the award with Alexander McQueen in 1997. These days, between his own label and Dior, John Galliano produces 6 couture and ready-to-wear collections a year. And what a production he puts on! Inspired by a trip to Egypt, he turned out a mind-boggling collection that would have stunned even Queen Nefertiti. The show was more about spectacular drama than the clothes themselves, with the parade offering few wearable articles. But it was a shot in the arm for haute couture, and it produced one of his best shows. John has been busy earning himself the title of fashion's mad genius. But call him what you like, this gifted fashion designer will go down in history as a brilliant creator and definitive performer.